Hi everybody. My name is Rupa, working as assistant professor in Chevrolet Engineering College. I am dealing the subject power electronic controllers and drives. And today's topic in that is in the rotor resistance control of induction motor. We are dealing with problems. Already we have covered so many problems. This is other model. So see here in this already we have studied discussed about the first two bits. Now third bit we have to do. So see the parameters once: a 440 volts, 50 Hz, 970 RPM, 6-pole star connected, 3-phase wound rotor, induction motor. It has the following parameters referred to the stator. RS is equal to 0.1, RR dash is equal to 0.08 ohms, and X S is equal to 0.3 and XR dash is equal to 0.4 ohms. So the stator to rotor turns ratio K is equal to 2, and motor speed is controlled by static shear burst drive, and the drive is designed for a speed range of 25% below the synchronous speed, and the maximum value of the firing angle is 165 degrees. We have to calculate the firing angle for half the rated power motor torque and speed of 800 RPM. So see here, for speed of 800 RPM, we have to calculate the slip. So for S is equal to 1000. Actually, synchronous speed 1000 minus 800 by 1000, that is 0.2. And we have to calculate first the rated torque. The rated torque is 605.32. Already we have discussed yesterday. And actually the rated slip will be for 970 is 0.03. And rated torque is 605.32. So 3 by omega ms V into RR dash by S by RR dash by S plus RR whole square plus XS plus XR dash whole square. That is the formula. So from this we have to calculate the rated torque. So from this we have to half the rated torque. So see here, if you calculate the VD1 and VD2, finally we have to calculate the cos alpha, right? Alpha value we have to calculate. Where we find the alpha value? In VD2 value we will find the alpha value. So if you want to calculate the alpha value, first VD2 should be calculated. Okay, so VD1 is 59.42 by the formula, and VD2 is 3 into root 6 by pi 440 by root 3 by 440 by root 3. Voltage we have to, actually line voltage is equal to root 3 times of phase voltage, right? So phase voltage we have to write line voltage by root 3. We have given line voltage 440 volts, so we have to convert it into phase voltage. So line voltage by root 3, so 440 volts by root 3 into cos alpha, that is equal to 76.95 into cos alpha. So keep it aside. And ID current, DC link current we have got from the before formula, 990.33 plus 128 to 1282.5 cos alpha. So see here, substitute the values of VD with cos alpha and ID with cos alpha in torque equation. What is the torque equation? Magnitude of VD2. So positive magnitude we have to take, whether it is positive or negative, we have to take here positive. So modulus of VD2 ID by S into omega ms, that is equal to VD is 76.95 cos alpha into ID is 990.33 plus 1282.5 into cos alpha by S into S. See here, we have to take the slip at 800 RPM. Given RPM is 800 RPM. So at 800 RPM, we have to consider the slip. So S is equal to 0.2 into omega ms 104.72. So 1000 synchronous speed, we have to convert it into omega s and and we have to write the formula omega s 104.72. At starting, we have calculated that. And let cos alpha is equal to minus x. Suppose I am taking here cos alpha is equal to minus x, and I'm forming a second degree equation. So if I let it to be minus x, then it forms a second degree equation. So here t is equal to as cos alpha is involved, we can assume here positive, all positive. So 3.673x, right? Because we are assuming cos alpha is equal to x. So 3.673x into 990.33. So here minus x. So here no more. So we have to take minus x. So minus 1282.5x. Okay. So if you multiply into the bracket, t is equal to, see here, 3.673x into 990.33 minus 1282.5 into x is equal to t. So what is the value of t? We have obtained 302, half of the rated torque. So full rated torque we have to calculate. We have to take only half of the rated torque as given in the problem, third bit. Okay, so that is equal to 302. So there it becomes a second degree equation. So 3.673 into 990.33x. Okay, that becomes this one, 0.772x. And so here, see, actually it will be becoming plus 0.772x. So after rearranging to minus, so see here x square gets minus. So after rearranging the minus, you will be getting this equation. So see here, 6.673x into 1282.5x, we will get second degree equation. So after getting the value, suppose if you get 6x square like that. Okay, so divided by 6, all values divided by 6. So you will get 990.33 into 3.673 multiplication divided by 6 like that. Okay, so here you have to multiply before what is there before x, we have to divide with that all. Okay, so you will get this equation, second degree equation. After rearranging and after dividing, after multiplying, you will get this final equation. So from this, x is equal to, you are having two values, this one and this one. Okay, so let us see here, x is equal to this one. So what we have considered, cos alpha is equal to minus x. Okay, so cos alpha is equal to minus x means, how is the cos alpha? Alpha is cos inverse of minus x, right? So if you do that, you will get alpha as two values. For x is equal to 0.677, the alpha is 132.6 degrees, and for x is equal to 0.0949, the alpha is 95.45 degrees. So out of this, we have to choose one answer of alpha 132.6 and 95.5. See here, we are considering the alpha for an unstable part of characteristics. So if you consider the alpha for unstable part, the answer is 132.6. Okay, so our drive operation is considered under the unstable part. Okay, so it is not stable, so we have to, if 95.45, then alpha becomes stable, that the operation of the drive becomes stable. Okay, so for this we have to omit the 95.45 angle and we have to consider 132.6 degrees. So alpha is 132.6 degrees is the answer. Next problem. Wound rotor induction motor of example 6.17 is now controlled by injecting the voltage into its rotor. Okay, so calculate the motor torque for the speed of 1200 rpm when the voltage 15.0 phase is measured with respect to the source voltage is inducted 15 at an angle of 0 is inducted into the rotor and ignoring Xm. Second bit, what should be the magnitude and phase of injected voltage so that the motor produces the same torque at 1200 rpm and operates at unity power factor? So see here, First, we will see the example 6.17. We will take the parameters from that. This is 6.17. So a 440 volts, 50 Hz, 6 pole. Okay, line voltage is 440 volts, frequency is 50 Hz, and it is having 6 poles and star connected. Okay, these are the parameters RS, RR dash, XS, XR, and we are neglecting the XM. Okay, here the motor is controlled by static rotor resistance control, but now our motor is considered by injecting a voltage into the rotor. Okay, so see here, calculate the motor torque. It's spelling mistake. Calculate the motor torque for a speed of 1200 rpm. So they have given 1000 rpm. At 1000 rpm we are having the rated torques, and sorry, 970 rpm we are having the rated torques. So for 1200 also we have to calculate. And when the voltage 15 is injected into the rotor, so how much of voltage is injected into the rotor in order to control the stator, control the induction motor speed of the induction motor? It is 15 degrees, and we are ignoring XM. So first bit, so see here, from the equivalent circuit, when the voltage is injected from the equivalent circuit, we are injecting a voltage like this into the circuit. So see here, these are the parameters RS, XS, XR dash, and RR dash by X. So these are referred to the stator. Rotor parameters refer to the stator, and these are the stator parameters. Okay, so these are all given in the data. So see, first we have to find the slip at 1200 rpm. What is the slip at 1200 rpm? So synchronous speed is 1500 rpm considering. So at the 1500 rpm, what is the slip at 1200 rpm? So 1500 when ns minus n by ns. Okay, so it becomes 0.2, slip becomes 0.2, and VR dash is equal to 3.5 into 15. Okay, so here, and it is equal to 52.5, and 5 is flux is 0. Okay, so see here, Z is equal to the total impedance is equal to 0.5 plus see here. These are the given values. 0.5, RS is 0.5. Remember, R dash is 0.4, and XR is nothing but 1.2, 0.5, 0.4, 1.2. We can neglect XM. So see here, the stator to rotor turns ratio is 3.5. K is 3.5. Okay, so for voltage VR dash is equal to, actually 15 is given voltage. Okay, so VR dash rotor side voltage is equal to K times the VR. Sorry, VS. Okay, so what is the value of VR dash? VS into 3.5 K times. Okay, so K is 3.5 and VS is 15. That is equal to 52.5, and flux is 0 here, because only voltage is injected, no need of flux. Okay, if flux is injected, then we have formed the voltage. From the flux, voltage is formed. So directly voltage is injected. So we are taking the flux as 0. Okay, so next, slip is at 1200 rpm. Given rpm, the synchronous speed is 1500 rpm. 1500 minus 1200 by 1500. That is 0.5. Sorry, 2. And now we have to calculate Z. Z is total impedance. Okay, so total impedance is RS is 0.5 and RR dash is 0.4. So from this we have to calculate RS plus RR dash by 0.2 S. So this is the slip value, Z plus Z 2.4 XS. Okay, 2.4, that is equal to 2.5 plus j 2.4. Convert this complex into angle. So 3.466 at the angle of 43.83. This is the total impedance. We have to calculate the motor torque T at a speed of 1200 RPM and voltage of 15. Okay, so see here we have to finally calculate the torque value. T is equal to Pz by omega ms. That is equal to, what is the power? 3 by S into IR dash square plus RR plus VR dash plus, into IR dash cos phi r. This is the formula of final torque. We have to calculate all these values. Omega ms, you know that. Okay, next RR dash. RR dash we have to find, and this is the given data. IR dash we have to find, and RR is we are having with the data, given data, and VR dash we are also we have also find out 3.5 into 15, and IR dash we are going to find out, and cos phi r also we are going to find out. So see here, first we have to find out IR dash. Okay, what is the formula of IR dash? Vs minus VR dash by Z. From the figure here, from the circuit here, IR dash is equal to, what is that? Z is equal to V by I, right? So from that, I is equal to V by Z. Voltage here we are having two types of voltages. One is source voltage and other is what we are injecting, right? So this is the source voltage Vs and this is the injected voltage. So what is the current difference of voltages? So Vs, this is the assuming, always we assume that source voltage is the bigger one. So Vs minus starting point of the current is bigger one. So if you see here, if you consider the current between the two terminals, according to the KCL, how we write the current? Suppose I am taking A to B. Okay, the current is moving from A to B. So A minus B, VA minus VB by something resistance. We are taking like that current formula. So here also I am taking the source formula Vs as a source, as a biggest voltage. So highest voltage minus highest potential minus lowest potential, what we are injecting, VR by S at an angle alpha divided by impedance, total impedance Z. Okay, so Vs is nothing but we have given the line voltage, but we have to take here phase voltage. So 440 by root 3 minus VR dash, we consider 52, we have calculated 52.5 and divided by slip. In the formula slip is there, so 0.2 divided by Z. Z we got 3.466 at an angle of 43.83 degrees. That is equal to minus 8.4659 by 3.466 at an angle of 43.83 degrees. So see here, if the angle is more above 1, so we have to write here minus, we can omit the minus and write minus 180 angle. So 180 minus 43.83 final angle you will get in the numerator, and we can calculate this value directly by dividing. Okay, so this value is 2.4426, and 180 minus 43 point, if you want to move the denominator angle into the upside, we have to take 180 minus. So 136.17 is the angle. So from this 136.17, we can consider this as alpha value, alpha R. So from IR only you are getting alpha R, right? So from IR you are getting the alpha R. Okay, now we have to consider the rotor copper losses. Taking into the rotor copper losses, the slip power, that means normal power is PG, slip power means S into PG, that is equal to rotor copper loss. And because as we are having a rotor, we have to consider this rotor copper loss also. So rotor copper loss plus power absorbed by the VR. Okay, so how much power is absorbed by the injected voltage VR? So PZ is equal to, what is the formula? 3 IR dash whole square, 3 IR dash square RR dash plus 3 VR dash IR dash cos phi R by S. Okay, so now we have to calculate this PG and we have to substitute this in the T, torque. Okay, so we are considering here phi R. Phi R is the phase angle between VR and IR, obviously. So T, what is the formula of final torque? T is equal to PZ, this formula, by omega ms. That is equal to, so see here, 3 by S I am taking outside and writing this remaining. Okay, so 3 by S omega ms, torque formula. Okay, so PG is equal to 3 by S I am writing here and multiplying with omega ms. So taking out common 3 by omega ms, see here like this. Okay, so see here IR square, IR dash square, that is equal to 2.4426. Only magnitude you have to consider, angle you have to put here. Okay, RR dash 0.4. VR dash, what is the VR dash? 52.5. IR dash, again magnitude 2.4426. Here cos phi R. So cos phi R is cos of 136.17 degrees. So see here, torque is equal to, as we are getting the cos as minus value, you are getting the total value in minus. So torque value is minus 8.61 Newton meters. Okay, so here we got that torque is in negative. So if torque is in positive, we can consider it as motoring operation, forward motoring operation. But we got the torque in negative direction. So negative direction indicates that the motor is operating in regenerative braking. Okay, next problem. See, sorry, next problem, not next bit. See here, we have calculated the torque at a speed of 1200 RPM when the voltage is 15, ignoring XM. Okay, next bit. What should be the magnitude and phase of injected voltage? What is the magnitude? What should be the magnitude and phase? This magnitude VR dash by S value is the magnitude and phase angle alpha, so that the motor produces the same torque. So we got the torque value as minus 8.61. Okay, so at minus 8.61, what is the magnitude and phase angle, so that at same speed the same torque should be emitted. Okay, and what is the consideration? It should be operating at unity power factor. It should be operating at unity power factor and at same RPM, same torque. What will be the magnitude of injected voltage VR dash by S value and phase angle of VR dash by S value? Okay, so see here. So we are considering the unity power factor, that is IR is having, actually IR we are having here some angle 136.17. So we have to make it 0 because unity power factor means IR is coinciding with VR. So in phase, current will be in phase to voltage at unity power factor. So this angle should be 0. So cos phi R is equal to 0. Okay, so see here, I am considering, see here, IR dash is equal to IR into 0 degrees. So we are injecting a voltage of VR dash phi R. Okay, with an angle, we don't know the magnitude, we have to find the magnitude VR dash and phi R dash. Okay, so phi R dash we have to find, and with respect to phi R dash we have to find the VR dash. So see here, now the current value IR dash at an angle of 0 is equal to, same formula apply, Vs minus VR dash by slip at an angle of phi 1 is equal to, so substitute the known values, Vs minus 5 VR dash cos phi r minus j phi VR dash sin phi r. So I am elaborating the formula by z. So from this IR dash at an angle of 0 becomes this one. Vs minus 5VR dash cos phi r plus 5VR dash sin phi r whole square at an angle of total 0 divided by z. Substitute the z as t is 3.466 at an angle of 43.83. Okay, so from equation 1, before we have assumed, sorry, this one, from equation 1, theta is equal to 43.83, right? Here theta is equal to 43.83. So we know the formula tan theta is equal to, see here, tan theta is equal to, VR is minus 5VR. So minus 5VR sin phi r by, actually sin by cos. Here I am writing sin by cos. Okay, so that becomes tan. So sin by cos value 5VR sin phi r by Vs minus 5VR dash cos phi r dash. So that it becomes tan theta. This value by this value becomes tan theta, right? So tan theta is equal to what you are getting, tan theta means substitute this formula. Okay, substitute this value, tan 43.83 degrees. So Vs, you will get the equation. By this you will get the equation. Okay, what is that equation? Value, this value tan 43.83, you will get one value. Okay, so substitute this, write this value here and cross multiply. You will get in form of equation. So Vs minus 5VR dash cos phi r dash is equal to, what is the value? Minus 5.208 VR dash sin phi r. So in the place of Vs minus 5VR dash cos phi r, I can substitute this value. Okay, so I am taking formula IR dash. IR dash is equal to, see here, Vs minus 5VR dash cos phi r dash whole square plus 5Vt. This is the formula we are getting. Okay, if you remove the theta, and this will be under root, so we are getting this formula. In place of this one, I can substitute this one. Okay, so after that, substituting the value in next page. So in place of this Vs minus, I can substitute this one. So you will get like this 2.08 if you substitute, and if you calculate 2.083 VR dash sin phi r. Finally, IR is 2.083 VR dash and sin phi r. So they have given the formula that the same torque is applied, right? Same torque is applied. So if the same torque is applied, what should happen? Same slip will be applied. So therefore, we can continue with the before formulas. So see here. So for same torque, same slip, I'm using the same formula as before. 0.4 IR dash plus, that means RR dash, RS, sorry, RS, not RS, RR only, RR plus IR dash plus VR plus IR. This is the formula for the same torque. So that is equal to, I am substituting the formula. See here, this one, I will show you the formula. This one, this formula. Okay, so RR dash IR dash whole square, like that. RR dash IR dash whole square VR dash IR dash cos phi r. So this will become 0.4 into IR dash is 2.46 square. This becomes square plus VR dash 52.5. We know that VR dash. IR dash is 2.4426 and cos phi r. Cos phi r is before formula we got cos phi r same as 136. So RR dash is 2.466 and cos phi r is 136. So same substituting, making it equal. Okay. So from this we got like this. It is equal to, what is the value? This value is 90 minus 90.12. So cos alpha is in the minus value. So you are getting the total value in the minus value, minus 90.12. So from equations 2 and 3, this is the second equation. This is the second equation. And from equations 2 and 3, I have 2 and 3. I can make them both equal because both are RR dash values. So Vs minus is equal to 2.5. From this 2.5 IR dash. So VR dash, again we are forming a equation. VR dash is equal to, taking out common, VR dash cos phi r divided by 5 I am taking. So dividing with 5. So 0, if you put this in the right hand side, you are left over with minus, multiply with minus here. So you are getting this equation, VR dash cos phi r dash is equal to 0.2 Vs plus into whole over 0.2 brackets Vs plus 2.5 RR dash. So substituting in equation 4, I am substituting the value, this one in equation 4. Okay, so in place of VR dash cos phi r, I can substitute this one. So rearranging the fourth equation, 0.4 IR dash whole square plus 0.2 into Vs, substituting this one in place of VR cos phi r dash and keeping IR dash common, same, is equal to minus 90.12. That is equal to, you are getting a second order equation. So from this second order equation, because we know that Vs is equal to 440 by root 3, from equation 6, we are getting two values of IR dash as 1.833 and both are minus 1.833 and minus 54.61 amperes. So here also the negative symbol indicates that the machine is regenerating. Okay, so since higher current values, these corresponds to unstable region, we are taking that unstable region current only. So IR dash will be 1.833 at an angle of 180. So if you omit minus, the angle will be 180 degrees. Okay, now we have to find out the magnitude of VR. We know the formula, VR dash sin phi r is equal to, see here, 1.833 by 2, that is equal to 0.88. So, and finally VR cos phi r we can calculate. So VR cos phi r is slip S into V plus 2.5 into 1.833. Okay, you will get 51.723. So VR dash is nothing but 51.723 at an angle of 1. Okay, so rotor referred value is divided by K, we have to take. So 51.73 divided by K, 3.5 at an angle of 1. So what is the unity power factor? The magnitude is 14.78. The voltage injected is 14.78. Okay, so these are the problems. In next classes, we will discuss the next unit.